Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the rabbit hole, and welcome, for the first time ever, to our only video on the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty Fall 2024 sale. I have thought long and hard about how to make this video as helpful as possible for you. Oh my goodness, I hope this is successful. What we're doing differently is we are not going over everything. Because of everything going on in your girl's life, I do really appreciate that a lot of you said you were okay with me doing this time, and we'll kind of see how this goes. What we're gonna have is, we're just not gonna talk about a lot of these products this time, but I am gonna talk about both my highlights as well as products I don't like. And you all know how this goes with any kind of product nagging. I pretty much have to tell you that this is my opinion only. In fact, I want to go a step further and say, as somebody who works in research, please keep in mind that all of the products that ever hit the shelves in your Ulta, in your Sephora, it should be good. They should have gone through product testing to make sure that the business didn't waste their money making a bad product. But beyond that, you have to know your preferences. Does that product align with what you're looking for? You have to know your skin type. Are you oily skinned and buying a product for dry skin? I feel like it might not actually be all that different from, have you heard about not shopping for your fantasy self with clothing? I do that. I think we all do that. I think that I wear a lot of bright colors and really loose clothing, but no, I wear a lot of black and tight clothing. And I even know why. Because I'm clumsy and I trip over long clothes. And that's how we end up with products that didn't work out that well for us. Admittedly, sometimes it's a little hard to see through all the marketing, but that's the kind of thing we're going to talk about in today's video. So we are going to have timestamps and links in the description box below. I'll affiliate those if you would like to help support the channel. We are still going to kind of go over this by individual day. I realized that that's probably going to be the most helpful way to do this. You know, if you're watching this video and it's week 2 already, it doesn't really help you to hear about week 1, does it? And one more thing, with the It for Ulta brushes, they're strewn about through the entire sale, so I have made you a nice convenient list. Feel free to screenshot it if this is helpful to you. Really quickly, I think my favorite might actually be the 77, but I use this in a very specific way. I use this almost like it is a beauty sponge. I use it to press foundation into my skin rather than for buffing motions. This is actually a really nice shape for that, so that's probably my favorite of those. Oh, and I also do use the, what is this? 118. Do keep in mind that this is a very intense lash and brow brush. I don't want to hear about anybody stabbing themselves in the eye with that. If you're worried, you can go top down with it. Truly, you can. Oh, I actually used the 115 today for powder as well. It's nice for pressed powder. I've been testing out Rare Beauty lately. I also took way too much time making some graphics for this sale, but I feel like the new way that Ulta does this is so much less helpful than it used to be several years ago. They used to actually put the price and size into their little product images. They stopped doing that, and I find this unhelpful because, well, what's the price? Which sizes are included? I don't 100% know, so please don't come for me if I get any of the sizes that are included incorrect, but I tried. I made you a lot of graphics. I hope it is helpful. Oh, and one more thing. We are definitely going to be the most strong in skincare and makeup. I will still talk about fragrance because I personally enjoy it and have been really getting into fragrance lately. And I'm going to be really weak on hair. This sale is weak on hair. Hopefully the gorgeous hair sale event actually comes back. Y'all remember when Ulta thought they could just get rid of the 21 Days of Beauty and Gorgeous Hair entirely and then not tell us what was coming up in the sale? And then we collectively bullied them and the 21 Days of Beauty is back. Okay, let's get into it. I hope this video is up Thursday. My apologies if it is up Friday. August 30th, we have 2 products that I want to highlight. First of all, the new MAC formula. I don't know how you all felt, but I thought when I heard this was going away, I thought that was going to be it. I thought the new formula was going to be horrible. You know, we get so many of these reformulations that are bad, right? The Givenchy powder. This is a great reformulation. If anything, they've made this better. I got the mini of Diva here, and you know, This doesn't do that wears off in the center of your lips thing. It is a nice, comfortable matte formula. I feel like the only catch is this has become remarkably popular. It's so funny to think about. I actually remember when MAC did not have a social media presence at all, and they were kind of falling in popularity because of it. Now they are back, they have a social media presence, and I think that they're probably gonna sell out. So remember, the sale should go live at midnight Central Time. I think Ulta's headquarters, I think it's in Chicago, right? I cannot believe the About Face foundation is included in this sale because, in my personal opinion, this is one of the best foundations that I have ever tried in my life. It is already affordable, and in this sale it will be 50% off. I wear shade F2 Olive. It is shocking to have a light enough olive shade that actually works for me. This is what I'm wearing today. The reasons I love this so much is that I actually don't love this system, by the way. That's kind of my one critique. But I love this foundation so much because it is a true buildable medium coverage foundation where it almost has that consistency to it that I talk about with K-Beauty cushions, where it's thinner but higher coverage. It really flexes with your skin, so I think that this is a great foundation for more mature skin, which again, you just never see that in this kind of price range. And you can pull off wearing this more as a skin tint all the way to medium coverage. It's really wonderful. I think the only thing that you should know is I do have a dry skin type, so if you're oily, probably watch somebody's review of this product that has oily skin. I think that it'll be great for normal to dry skin. I don't know for oily skin. Feel free to comment as well if you do have oily skin. Regardless of your skin type, if you've tried this foundation, what do you think? I really think it's an incredible foundation. I will not be talking about the Peach and Lily Matcha Pudding Antioxidant Cream. I think this is a nice moisturizer, but it contains some essential oil ingredients, including some that I cannot use, and also the Maylis Be Glossy and Be Poised included on this day. Listen, I just do not think you should spend this much on a neck cream. Spoiler for our August brand of the month. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to say in that video. So neck cream as a whole is something that is very optional, but if you do want to try a neck cream, there are so many expensive options. This is a product category where brands think they can just charge $200. So what I'm going to tell you is that if you do want to buy a neck cream, this is, in my opinion, the best. Hands down, no competition. MedAppeal's Premium Collagen Nate Thread Neck Cream. The best out there, under $20. Saturday, August 31st, I only want to talk about one product on this day, and that is the Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere fragrance from Philosophy. I bought this in a past 21 days of beauty. Here's what's so funny about this. I feel like this scent is the most on trend of all the fragrances in this video. And it is really funny because on the same day, Amazing Grace is included. That's a nice, light, pleasant smell and probably Philosophy's bestseller, but I would say it's not trendy in the same way that this one is. This actually smells a lot like the Billie Eilish #1 fragrance. It's that gourmand. It's that sweet, bakery treat type of smell. There is one more product that I want to mention, and that is from Strivectin. It is their Super C Night Vitamin C Night Cream. The problem is, I can't tell you that much about this because, true story, I was sent this by the brand. I've had this set aside in our new testing pile. I haven't yet gotten to the high-end brands, so this is a brand new release at 50% off. All that said, I just can't tell you very much about it. You certainly can use vitamin C at night if you want to. There's really no reason you couldn't. And they included some kojic acid in this, pineapple ceramides. I just can't tell you how this is because it's too new. Again, though, I'm excited to see a too new product at 50% off. Sunday, September 1st, we have Olaplex #3. Olaplex has worked well for me, but in all truth, the thing that has worked best for me is to bleach less. And when I say bleach less, all I mean is I've just started foiling in the bleach to touch up my hair. That's it. That's the only difference, the only change that I've made. It's amazing how, you can buy all of these repairing products, but the best thing you can do is to just not damage your hair in the first place, or at least minimize how much you damage it. It makes sense though. You know, they say to think of the strands of your hair almost like a tree. When you bleach your hair, it's like you take all the bark off that tree. And then you can buy these repairing products like Olaplex 3, like Living Proofs, but it doesn't really put bark back on the tree. It just kind of maybe adds a thin layer of something around the tree, kind of helps. Bleach less. It's better for you. Ariana Grande's God is a Woman is included. I remember when this released and there was a lot of drama around the name of it. I like this fragrance. I think that it has a more grown-up aura to it, which is really nice to see in such an affordable fragrance. One thing that I haven't been able to wrap my brain around is that this smells in the same category as REM and Cloud to me. I think it's lavender. And a quick heads up, I bought the Beauty Bio Eyeliner Concentrate in a past 21 Days of Beauty, and it was too expensive to be only okay, in my opinion, even at the 50% off. I've talked before about how K-beauty brands have leveled up this system. This was a start for Beauty Bio, this pump system, but Axis Y leveled it up. Personally, I wouldn't buy this again. I think the Axis Y Eye Serum just does it better. Monday, September 2nd, I have 2 skincare products to share with you. First of all, this is my top pick for a moisturizer. In this sale, it is the Kopari Moisture Whipped Ceramide Cream, $21 for 2.1 fluid ounces of product, and this is such a good moisturizer that I think just about everyone will like. It may be a little heavy for oily skin depending on the season, but even then, I think it could be a night cream for you. If you have dry skin, this is a wonderful, nourishing, ceramide-rich moisturizer, fragrance-free, and very elegant to use. This is in my giveaway over on Instagram, and you know, I bought that one in a 21 Days of Beauty as well. Thankfully, the brand puts expiration dates on the bottom, so if you do plan to stock up, you can know when your product is going to expire. And my other pick is the Elemis Superfood Facial Wash. This is a nice cleanser that I really think most people will like as well. Gel cleansers are that good in-between, not the stripping, foaming cleansers that maybe oily skin types like more, not the creamy, non-foaming cleansers that dry skin types like more, but in the middle. Good amount of product will last you a long time, and really with this day you could knock out just about everything you realistically need from a skincare routine except for sunscreen, which I would recommend you go with K-Beauty or J-Beauty. I also want to let you know, on Monday, September 2nd, the Beekman 1802 Coconut Cream Goat Milk Body Care Trio will be incredibly affordable. Incredibly. I don't use a lot of Beekman 1802 products anymore. Overall, the brand was really hit or miss for me as facial skincare. Sometimes it worked for me and sometimes it kind of stung, but I did like their body care. And this is perfect, a sampler, a trio. Oh, I'm getting this. Tuesday, September 3rd, we have an eye cream. Now, eye cream is optional, but this one from Kiehl's is actually, it's a great size. One of my favorite Western eye creams. I am very picky with this category. You know, I've gotten into K-Beauty and J-Beauty. In general, there's a lot of good options, but this is priced pretty fair, especially if you get it at 50% off. The full size is 0.95 fluid ounces, which is not a Western full size in most eye creams. There's even a mini. I don't know if that'll be on sale, but that's what I have. This is kind of a thicker eye cream, so I really like this for night, but you can still pull off wearing this during the day. I put it on today under my concealer, no problems at all. It's a nourishing and moisturizing day or night eye cream. Really a good option. If you're somebody who wears makeup and you're looking to double cleanse, you can get the Hanskin Cleansing Balms for $11 in this 21 Days of Beauty. Now, I want to tell you something. So these are 3 available. You have your AHA, BHA, and PHA options. If that sounds strange to you, worry not, because I have the packaging. And the packaging says, this contains 100 parts per billion of gluconolactone. That's your PHA. I have been a defender of parts per million. I think that, you know, it's an easy conversion into percentage, but even I have to admit, I do not know why they went with parts per billion when you could have just put 0.1 part per million. Why did you not put 0.1 parts per million? Or, If you want to be more clear for Western customers who understand percentages best, 0.00001%. And that's good if you ask me, because I don't want exfoliating ingredients around my eye area when I'm trying to remove my eye makeup. So I just don't really understand why these are called the PHA and AHA and BHA cleansing balm. Why not just call them cleansing balms? Why did we do this? Why did we add in a percentage of chemical exfoliants that is just not doing anything? I'm sorry, it's not doing anything. I've said it for a while, but I actually really like it when these brands tell on themselves like this, because I think that never forget that the brands that aren't giving us concentrations, whether it's in percentage or parts per billion, they also could be using extremely low percentages of these ingredients. And sometimes these extremely low levels are all you need, for example, your retinoids, but it depends. It depends on every ingredient. Anyway, as a cleansing balm, it works. I like that you get your scoop included in the lid here, and yeah, it's a nice cleansing balm. It does have some essential oils. I don't think you have a fragrance-free cleansing oil option in this sale, but might I suggest K-Beauty if you are looking for that. On Wednesday, September 4th, I have one product, the Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge Blush. I want to recommend this specifically for more mature skin or dry skin. This sale has a lot of powder blush options, which typically I actually do like, but I will tell you this is a gorgeous cream blush. It's really, really pretty. This is pale pink. Can you see how it blends out just beautifully? Oh, goodness. A very nice blush. Thursday, September 5th, we have the Benefit Fan Fest Mascara. I got this in PR, and I actually don't like it, but I want to be fair, because mascara is something that is incredibly personal, and nobody talks about this. Nobody talks about how lashes can be different on one person versus the next. You know, whether you have oily or dry skin affects this. So there's two included in this sale, and let's just talk about them here. The Benefit Fan Fest is a much more dry formula. Lancome's Mon Sept, last day of the sale, is a much more wet formula. This means you get more separation with Benefit, you get more volume with Mon Sept. I think you could hate Mon Sept if you aren't somebody that uses a tool like the lash separator that I talked about earlier in this video. I use this kind of product. So yes, personally, I do like Mon Sept a bit more. I also cannot stand mascaras that are very hard to remove. I feel like Benefit's Fan Fest is shockingly hard to remove, but you might like this. If you're somebody who has a lot of problems with mascara running, I think you really could love the Fan Fest mascara. So super different mascaras. I would recommend you go with the one that suits your needs the most. There's also the Morphe brush sets on this day, and I have to reiterate that I don't trust Morphe. Admittedly, I have not tried the Ariel versions here. I've heard good things about these brush sets, but I bought some brushes recently from Morphe. I don't know why. They're so not good. They're too, I didn't know brushes could actually be too soft. You know, soft brushes sounds good until they're just nothing. You want to blend out products? I don't know. Let me know if any of you have actually tried this, because this is the hyped set, but I'm not taking the risk. I'm not taking the risk until I hear people that I know and trust tell me that these are good. Friday, September 6th, we have the COSRX 6 Peptide Skin Booster. This is a nice hydrating toner in spite of its name. I'll never understand. It's a toner. I've already used up a full-size bottle of this. As you can see, it's a very liquidy product. I like to make sheet masks from this. I like to just throw some of this on. As I like to reiterate with peptides, we know that they are humectants. They may do a lot more for us. We still need to establish effective levels. We need to be clear about whether effective levels are in these products. And because of that, I didn't rush out and repurchase this product, but I did like it. I also got this sample from Ulta recently. Ulta's been sending out samples of this, which is great. It is actually great because you would have to pay for this size on Yes Style, Stylevana, etc. And then really quickly, I must rant about the Peter Thomas Roth Firmex Exfoliating Peeling Gel. Again, these are peeling gels. The product is made to ball up on itself. I find it so frustrating when I see people say things like, wow, look at all the dead skin coming off your face, when it's the product. It's the product. Just as a bit of a heads up there. Moving on to Saturday, September 7th. So, Black Opium is included. I have to admit, Ulta actually did a really good job of choosing the fragrances in this sale. We really have something for everyone. This is a bit more dark and mysterious. It's more of a fall-winter scent. We also have the Color Wow Dream Coat Spray on this day, and this really does work as advertised. They say that it gets rid of frizz, it waterproofs your hair. The catch is you really have to coat every strand of your hair. And I feel like that might be really tedious depending on how thick your hair is. Maybe my hair is pretty fine, so it doesn't take too long. I just really have to work the product into my hair. But if you do that, yeah, this delivers. This is a good size to buy to kind of try it out and see if it's for you. I won't buy it again because, funny enough, after using this, I realized that it actually gives an effect that's very similar to my natural hair. And you know how everyone wants what we don't have, right? Everyone wants what we don't have. Yes, my hair is very silky and I don't deal with frizz, but I also cannot get my hair to hold a curl without a lot of texturizing spray. Benefit Cosmetics Wonderful World Silky Soft Powder Blush. I love these. I've always loved these. I still have an old Dandelion. That's the old box there. I do miss when it came with the brush inside. Dandelion is such a light blush that it's basically what you... I never use this. I never use this. Never even took the plastic off the mirror because it's just way too light for me. You can just buy any K-Beauty blush and get the same effect as Dandelion, but you know what I love? Shelly. I'm wearing Shelly today. This has become one of my absolute favorite blushes. Butterfly looks bad on me. I used to love these orange blushes. I don't know what it is about... No, I think I do know what it is. I think it's that I used to kind of get a little bit of a tan, and now I don't. And I think I need to have a tan in order to pull off a true orange blush. Nonetheless, Benefit has something for everyone to the extent that they do have a nice orange blush. They have this deep Terra blush, beautiful color. The trick is to make sure you pick out the blush that you will wear, and yeah, it's Shelly for me. I'm kind of surprised by that. I have a serum recommendation for you for this video. Only one. One and only. Sunday, September 8th, the Peach and Lily Copper Peptide Pro Firming Serum. I have already gone through a bottle of this and I have a whole video about it. I truly think this is the best copper peptide serum I've ever tried, and that goes to show that it's not always about just having more of an ingredient as much as it is about formulation. You know, Peach and Lily is transparent about the percentage. It's lower than some other options. I genuinely liked it more. We also have the Urban Decay Cosmetics eyeshadow primers on this day. This is the eyeshadow primer I use. The funny thing about this category is that I genuinely think if you buy one of these, you're going to have it for the next year. Get them for $14 in a sale and you won't have to think about eye primer for a whole year. We do have the anti-aging included this time. I use the anti-aging. I don't genuinely think it's that big of a difference between the original and the anti-aging. And I also wanted to let you know the Peace Out early stage acne dots are included on this day. These are your microneedling patches. These have a bunch of little tiny dissolvable needles on them, which push the salicylic acid deeper into your skin to treat acne that you couldn't treat otherwise. It hasn't yet come to the surface. Hence why they're called early stage acne dots. That is actually a good price in the 50% off sale. I switched my lip gloss for this video. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Monday, September 9th, we have the Klairs Supple Preparation Toner. I really appreciate that there is a scented version and an unscented version. I mean, it's genius. It's genius. You want fragrance? We got fragrance. You don't want fragrance? You can buy the one without fragrance. And that's going to be the clear bottle with the blue label. This is the unscented variety. So this is a thick toner. If you are somebody who is looking for something that is a little bit more of an essence, If you do follow the thinnest to thickest rule, you would, for example, use the CosRx first, followed by this toner. Names don't really matter. What this is going to do is add some extra hydration into your routine. It's a nice product as well. I don't think you necessarily need a toner, an essence, a serum, but if you want them, there's options. Tuesday, September 9th, I want to let you know Prestige lashes. There's a lot of options on this day. We have some of the cluster lashes. We have the Lily Lashes Half Lash. I've worn those quite a bit. Just lots of options. I know not everybody wears lashes, but if you do, this is a very good day to check out options there. We also have some Smashbox items, including the Halo Tinted Moisturizer. Now, I like this one as well. What I want to say is that this is more of a true tinted moisturizer in contrast to the About Face foundation, where that one felt thin and higher coverage. This is thicker and lower coverage. I think this is going to make this more friendly to dry skin types, maybe mature skin as well. If you are somebody who is seeking a foundation type of product that's going to do a little more for your skin, this might be a very good option. I do like this product. I do wish I had a better shade match though. This one is fair light and it's just a little bit peachy for me. I can pull it off if I wear it light and it is a tinted moisturizer, but they do have an olive option. I don't know why I didn't grab that. Smashbox also does have some brushes if you would like to give those a try. Wednesday, September 11th. Do you all ever think about how someday this day will be a quiz question for kids and they'll actually have to think really hard about it? They'll go, was it September 9th? September 12th. Meanwhile, some of us will never forget that date. Anyway, REM liquid eyeshadows. These are so good. These are unexpectedly so good. So I bought the Fembot shade. This one is actually really fun. It's your kind of shifting blue-pink shade. And I'm wearing Comet today. This one is Comet. Just kind of a peachy gold. There is Fembot. The reason I like these is because not unlike the About Face foundation, these have that thinner feel to them. And you see, you want your products to feel more thin on your skin so it can just bend with your skin. You don't want something that's just gonna be so chunky that it, falls into grooves in your skin, moves around. Really quickly, as far as Thursday, September 12th, I have been wanting to try Rabanne, still haven't gotten around to. Let me know if any of you have. And the Beauty Blender Original Makeup Sponge, I know some people stick with the Beauty Blender. I do not because I need to change out my sponges more often, so even a $10 sponge, I don't change it out as much as I should. Friday, September 13th, we have the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow. This is a bit of a creamier brow pencil, so I certainly do get why people like it. It's pretty easy to use. And I also want to let you know, if you are looking for deals upon deals, Juvia's Place is included upon this day. This is a brand that is already affordable. If you want to get some really good deals on lip products, this is going to be a good place to get that. Saturday, September 14th, finally, my lip glosses. The Buxom Plump Shots are included, but this also means they're multi-chromes. I almost missed this because they don't have it clearly stated here, but yes, this includes the multi-chromes. The multi-chromes are really fun. I actually have a little short showing you those if you would like to check that out. I will tell you, this is a very different kind of lip gloss, hence why they're technically called a serum. It's very thin. It is a plumping product, so it does have some of that cooler sensation as opposed to the heat sensation. If you're somebody who doesn't like the heavy feel of a lip oil, you might really, really like this. You certainly can use it as a one and done. That's what I did today. And the current shade that I'm wearing is, oh no, I switched it. I started with Starstruck Coral, and I switched to Enchanted Berry. Okay, that's correct. Really fun and surprisingly comfortable for a lip plumper. This is also the day where we have the IT brushes for Ulta sets. These are really nice for travel, for gifting, and I don't really have a specific recommendation for you. I would just say kind of look at the set, see what you use when you travel. I picked this one because to this day, I still like a good old paddle brush. I don't think you will. I really never take the plastic off anything. Oh my gosh. Because now I gotta find a trash can. That's my problem. These are nice sets. Just make sure you choose the one that aligns with what you will use the most. And then we have Coach Dreams, which is a very gardenia scent to my nose. It's a nice springtime florals. It's one that wears pretty light in a way that I think you could get away with wearing it to work. It's a nice floral. Good job, Ulta. Good job. Spring, summer, fall, and then I'm gonna say God is a Woman is winter. Good job, guys. Sunday, September 15th, the Tula Filter Primer. This is one of those primers that I actually just kind of like to wear on its own. It's really pretty on its own. I'm wearing it on my chest. This is Luna, by the way, which looks like it will be a white, overly glowy primer, but yeah, it just kind of gives a nice blurring effect, soft glow. I do see why people say this smells a bit funny. I think it smells like probiotics to me, actually. Postbiotics. We have the Urban Decay Vice Hydrating Lipsticks. I've received a couple shades now from gifts with purchases. There's a matte version, which is at Back Talk. If you want to know how this compares to the MAC lipsticks from earlier, I would say that Back Talk really is a pretty shade. I would say that this is actually a little bit less matte, which makes sense because these are called hydrating lipsticks. So if you find matte lipsticks to be uncomfortable, you might really like the Urban Decay variety. That said, I do feel that they do a little bit of that wearing off in the center of the lip thing. We have the Kopari Body Retinol Cream included. I received this from the brand, and I didn't really love the serum, but I do like the cream. The only thing with this is that you have this pump system. Love it or hate it. But as a retinol-containing body moisturizer, this is what you would expect from Kopari. It is a very nice, elegant formula with no scent, actually. I don't know if that is what you would expect from Kopari. No. Kopari is dividing themselves. These two products are unscented, and they've released their fragrances. It makes sense. I'm also going to let you all know about the Virtue Select Shampoo and Conditioners. I got so excited because I thought maybe mine would be included. I used the Recovery line. My line is not, but they do have the Flourish line, which I keep meaning to try. So I might grab those, maybe. Moving on to Monday, September 16th, I can't buy the Indie Lee Coenzyme Q10 Toner. I can't do it. This is a travel size that I pulled out a few days ago. I had bought the sampler set from this brand, and I pulled this out to just kind of refresh my memory on this product. You know, I've gone through maybe 6 bottles of this. I've had it out for only a couple of days, and now I don't want to use any other toners in my collection, and that's a problem because I need to be trying toners. This channel is mostly skincare. So nope, can't do it. If I buy this, I won't use anything else. I am saying this is an incredible toner, and let me tell you why. First of all, it's so nice to use. You just spray and go. Just spray. That's it. It smells nice. There's no added fragrance, but the ingredients used in this smell nice. And Coenzyme Q10 is a great antioxidant. You know, I feel like people get stuck on vitamin C as an antioxidant ingredient. There's actually a lot of antioxidants. I feel like it's overall non-irritating. I mean, it's possible to be allergic to anything, like aloe vera. Some people are allergic to aloe vera. So I'm sure this won't work for everyone, but I think it'll work for most people because of its very nature. It's pretty unproblematic. You know, just spray it on, let it absorb. No worrying about pilling. No way it's going to be too heavy. I really think it is a fantastic toner. If you're somebody looking for a powder foundation, I am going to once again say the Jane Iredale Pure Pressed Base Mineral Foundation and Refillable Compact. I think this is the best option for more mature skin. This is a wonderful powder foundation. It's a bit expensive. That's why I have allowed myself to run out of it. So it's not your only option. You know, you could certainly go with a skin tint or a tinted moisturizer, but this is a nice powder foundation, if not the best powder foundation that I've ever tried. We also have the Vitamin C Eye Cream from Beauty Stat. This is, no, this is not an eye cream. Wrong, Ulta. I need to explain this to you all. This was gifted by the brand. I do want to explain it. They are saying it is a Perfector, Universal C Eye Perfector. It's more of a serum. Now, as you all probably know, vitamin C is not a stable ingredient. So the brand doesn't put their vitamin C in water, they put it in silicone. And what you need to know is that the specific silicones they use, it starts with cyclopentasiloxane. That's a silicone that evaporates very quickly. So what you get when you apply this to your skin is the product spreads pretty quickly and it sinks into your skin very rapidly. The dimethicone is going to stay behind a little bit, but the cyclopentasiloxane evaporates. So it really is more of a serum consistency. You know, you might think of serums as being very lightweight, and this looks like a cream, so much so that Ulta mislabeled it. But no, it's a serum. So it's going to just kind of disappear right into your skin, and then you can put a cream on top if you want to. What you do need to know is do not apply this on top of anything. It could pill otherwise. Sometimes silicones pill with other ingredients. And I will reiterate, vitamin C in the form of L-ascorbic acid has the most research backing its use for hyperpigmentation as well as collagen production. So that's a vitamin C eye serum, 0.5 fluid ounces. What if you want a vitamin C serum for your face? Well, I picked one for you. September 17th, the Peter Thomas Roth Potency Vitamin C Power Serum. This was a little hard for me because this isn't actually my personal favorite vitamin C. You know, I still think something like Geek and Gorgeous is a very, very good option. But I get that some people might be looking for a vitamin C product in this sale, and this is a pretty good derivative vitamin C serum. It is THD ascorbate, which admittedly is very, very hard, if not impossible, to find in K-Beauty. Someone asked me if I know of a THD ascorbate vitamin C serum in K-Beauty. And the answer is no, I don't. This is still expensive. I think that this is the price to pay for it. No reason to pay full price. I have absolutely seen this product in other sales. It will be back in future sales. If you fall in love with it, that's the price to pay. And then we have some Smashbox face palettes. So they sent me their new Halo Sculpt and Glow palettes. You know, otherwise I would never have known that these contain Becca highlighters. These are Becca highlighters. I'm wearing this one today. It's C-pop. I just can't even say that without just being flooded with memories. And we also have the Cali Contour. I think it is so smart to have two different varieties. I have not gotten around to trying the new KVD tattoo liner. Anyone tried it? I got the Trend Mood box, but I can't imagine it's gonna be better than the Hold Live. I looked up the characters of this. This basically means hold dear. $4 for the best eyeliner I've ever tried. I'm not even kidding. This one. I will link it below. So good. On Wednesday, September 18th, I do use the Bumble & Bumble Heat Shield. It's just easy to use. I like a mist for my fine hair type. Expensive, but I've seen it in these sales before. The Lift Tinted Hue Skin Serum Concealer. I will have to follow up on how I feel about both this and the Smashbox concealers. I bought them both, I just don't have a fully formed opinion, so I'll give you all some kind of a short sometime before these products do go on sale. And the final day, Thursday, September 19th, we have the Lancome Mon Sept Big, which I already talked about. That is what I'm wearing today. Decided to skip lashes for once, I know. I haven't done that in a while. But so you can see, I do think this is a volumizing mascara. Again, we already talked about this when we compared it to FanFest. I think this is the more volumizing, this is the more separating, more wet, more dry, more prone to being clumpy, more challenging to remove. One more thing I want to say about Lancome's mascaras, I like that your lashes don't get crunchy. Do you know what I mean? I have a lot of mascara on, and with some mascaras, this would feel crunchy. It doesn't with Lancome. But you know, for as much as I like Mon Sept Big, some people hate it, probably because they might not use a tool like this, and I can't even really blame them because I may have, in fact, stabbed myself in the eye with that once a long time ago. And now we do come down from the top, let me tell you. Stab yourself in the eye once and only once. My friends, that's it. That's the 21 Days of Beauty for fall 2024. I feel so strange to have done it this way. It really feels strange. Let me know in the comments any thoughts you have on any of these products. Let me know what you're gonna be picking up. Anyone planning a points haul? I'm gonna try to sneak one in on this day. What day is this? September 14th, grab a few more of the lip serums, grab some of these sets for holiday gifts. That's what I'm thinking as of right now. We'll see if we can do the overlap in the middle of the night. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I hope you have a great time shopping the sale and shop wisely. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy today's video, and I will see you all next time.